Loving colour is kind of our job, which is fantastic because it just so happens to be our passion too. The FibreGuard design team knows instinctively that colour has an immediate influence on a space, whether we're conscious of it or not. Colour combinations affect us as a society, and most people aren't even aware of their enchantments. Today, we're delivering some crisp new colour learnings from digital culture, together with our own colour experts' insights from the FibreGuard team. We'll demystify the ways we can utilise the spectrum to curate the perfect spaces and bend light in just the right way.
So before we did our research, we were visiting shows in Milan, in Italy, London, Paris. So that was a good basic to go further. For me personally, I always want to follow also the trends going on in art, in theatre especially, in dance, also musea. For me it's a very critical thing, where to find and where to see the big directions, what's important for trends. So I think these things are for me important, and I think for the whole trends team. We have a lot of information through the digital platforms, Pinterest, Instagram. So we are kind of overwhelmed by a lot of imagery, and we have to find a way. Of course, it's very interesting to see everything, to find everything, but we have to see and find the roads and the directions on these platforms.
These days, the game and its rules appear to have evolved, but the principles are always the same. A finger must be placed upon the pulse in order to paint a picture of what's to come. Aesthetics aren't just for social media posing either. They've seeped into every part of the design world, from fashion to interior design, and even architecture and digital rendering. And now, creating colour palettes has never been more accessible. The internet is overflowing with palette generators and educational articles on colour theory. Books like Cassia St. Clair's The Secret Lives of Colour are bestsellers for a reason. There is a deep need and fascination with colour trends. But learning about colour doesn't need to be quite so academic and daunting. It can be visual too, because the effects of colours and colour palettes can be understood visually without needing to be explained with words. As Sarah Barnes wrote in My Modern Met, a set of hues can also act as a signature. Wes Anderson is a great example. His cotton candy and desaturated colours are an instantly recognisable facet of his work. With uses such as this, we see signatures developing alongside the ability to transport people to a new world that feels familiar or rekindles a flame we've lit for bygone eras. Where are we seeing colour going? Recently, colour trends have skewed heavily towards what we would describe as a warm minimalism, characterised by a quiet, cocooning quality in reaction to the challenging times we are all going through. There are elements of so many soothing aesthetics here, from wabi-sabi decor and Japandi interiors to modern rustic.
We have to reconnect with nature, because nature is crucial for us all. You can see this on many projects going on. We all know the reuse projects, the recycling, the upcycling. So there's a lot going on in this team.
These aesthetics have a soft, floral quality that speaks to our need to be surrounded by nature, as well as a certain nostalgia that serves as an anchor for us. Here we see the return of modern glam, alongside newer players like cottagecore and the grand millennial style.
We see a lot of amazing things going on in cities. We have the urban green cities, the green gardens, the farming on the roofs of the big buildings. There are a lot of projects also in my area of buildings with zero waste use. And this all is reflected in the materials we use and the colors we are choosing. I want to refer for this color also to the metaverse, where you have like color schemes and all monotone colors and a lot of greenish. It also refers to nature. It's also like an escape in the metaverse and utopic sceneries. What's very intriguing, but it refers also to nature and to green.
Colour combinations affect us for so many reasons, many of which are hard to define but can be immediately felt. We highly recommend you dive into green aesthetic decor on our Pinterest page and get inspired by a whole spectrum of possibilities.
colors from deep nature and also long-lasting shades of colors like blackish greens, blackish blues, but also warm orange yellows combined with striking more light greens. It's inspiring from nature. I see a lot of imagery from Sir David Attenborough, and I'm really amazed by all the colors I see from birds. Then I step further towards the architecture. It's the in and outdoor in buildings, but also the architecture is like integrated in nature, designing and symbiosis with nature. Examples of this is the concrete, but also with soft colors and soft materials like velvet, like bouclés. The mix of colors, it's very interesting. In color, it depends also on the surroundings in your interior. It also depending on the time of the day and the quality of the light we are using. It all depends on each other. It's not only about one color, it's about the combination of everything.
Watch previous vlog episodes for further insights or view our website to get in touch.